Welcome, knife fans. This is Jason with Chef Knives to Go. I have a treat, at least for myself, at least. We're looking at a Sakai Takayuki knife, but I have not had a chance to really work with Damascus, and so this is a fun experience for myself. Just kind of feel what the steel is like, and apologize if it's a little loud here, dishes clanging. It's the end of my shift on a Saturday night, and I want to take some time. It's been a while since I did a video in the kitchen, so I will try to speak over the loudness. So let's unbox. This is the 210 millimeter. So we get the we have the instructions in Japanese saying don't cut your finger off or any other vital organs. Comes with a plastic sheath. And then what you'll see here is just I'm a huge fan. I'm actually going to purchase one very soon. Of this hammered look. I just think it's really good. I mean, theoretically, people say that it's kind of like the hollow ground knives, and food should not, stick, as much. You know what? I don't believe it. If something's wet and it's touching something dry, it's going to cling to it. But that's just my humble opinion. What you will see, you have the Japanese writing, the made in Japan, which is kind of funny, and then you have the layers of the Damascus. Now this is a clad knife, and clad meaning that we have Damascus layers all the way until we see this curly line right here. Then we're looking at VG10 steel. VG10 is notorious for being very easy to sharpen, and so that's a definite positive. We have a Western style handle with the bolster. I'm not exactly sure the wood. I would guess it is Paca wood, but I'll be honest, I'm not exactly for certain. I just did a Suisun review, and this knife feels a little heavier, but let's just see. Don't take my word for it. Let's see where we're at as far as the weight. 6.5 ounces, so a little bit heavier. And 6.45 ounces and 183 grams. So a little bit heavier, about what I thought. Let's take a look at the thickness of the blade. Tear it out. We'll take a look at the edge, or at the height, and we are looking at 1.97, so very similar to the Suisun Inox, and a little fatter toward the tip, but I would say negligible, 1.086 millimeters. So still very thin, and hopefully you'll see with the blade performance when I do a little demo. Let's take a look at what the edge profile is. I mean, we post 210, and I mean, we're right at 210, so pretty much exactly what it says. We'll look at the height, and we are at 45 millimeters, so nice thickness. You can see I get full bore clearance when I look at when I try to put the full profile, the flat part of the belly. We definitely have the ability to rock, but we have good clearance to get in. My big stubby hands is able to I have full knuckle clearance. So let's take a look. Balance point. I'm guessing this is going to be pretty doggone center. This is much more centered than the Suisun. It was like weird. The balance point was like in the middle of the bolster. This is right at the where the blade starts. So very balanced knife. This one actually feels a little sturdier than the Suisun Inox. That's a heavier. I don't know if Damascus is generally a heavier steel, but I kind of like the feel. But I like big knives, not necessarily because I want them bigger, but I like heavy. I like the blade to do a lot of the work. This one feels much more my style. So let's see where we're at. I mean, thin. We'll try the Fernandez. I like to. Oh, this is easy. I mean, obviously very sharp. I did not sharpen this. This is completely out of the box. So very nice. We will do. We'll just do some small dice. All right, let's just see where we're at here. So I mean, obviously goes real quick. Nice looking crisp cuts. Let's take a look at, do some dicing. I like this side better. Goes through quite easily. You can do your rocking if you want. Does well for mincing. So, I mean, all around. I mean, again, it's stuck, and you know what? I don't blame the blade. It's just, that's what, you know, wet products do. They'll stick to dry products. So, I am, the only other Sakai Takayuki I've reviewed was the Grand Chef, that I was pretty impressed with that one. I'm a real fan of Damascus. I mean, if the main difference is that it's heavier, and the Rockwell is a little, I think it's like a 59 Rockwell on this knife. I like it. I mean, you've seen the performance, some of the stats, it's a little heavier than the Suisun, but all around good knife. I like the look and feel a little bit better, the finish, nice tight edges. So Sakai Takayuki hammered Damascus layered steel with a VG10 blade, or edge profile, 50/50 profile. All right, thanks for watching. Stay sharp. Check out Chef Knives To Go for updated product and pricing.